Good morning, we the people. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock, Chicago time. This is how a foreigner looks who is a naturalized citizen at almost 3 o'clock, the witching hour, the satanic hour. Yeah, I learned that early on here. Between 12, midnight, and 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's when your Satanists like to get their claws into you. This came to me as I'm trying to fall back to sleep. I was awoken about 12 years ago by someone else across the globe crying out for help. He was in India. I'd met him face to face when I was visiting there. He needed some help. So he cried out to God, and God used my ESP to help the man. I can't change the way I'm made. My personality is truly that. And those people that have that personality that I've explained in various ways on the World Wide Web through Myers-Briggs, yeah, they have high ESP. And then on top of that, if the solar system and the universe is set up just right, your ESP is even higher. Okay, we're a minute and a half into just explaining, but here I go. In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitles them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women, yes, are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I've lived here 51 years. I've had not life, not liberty, and not the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among mankind. That's what they really meant. Deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, which is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Oh my God, they didn't put up with domestic violence or the violence that DuPage County, Illinois, has put up with. In my case, in my children's case. Prudence indeed will dictate that the governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. I don't know, read Malachi. God hates divorce. And divorce is defined by clothing yourself in violence. Yes, Malachi. It's a book in the Bible. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Let me read that again. Prudence indeed will dictate the governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses, usurpations, pursuing invariable the same object, evinces of designs to reduce them under absolute despotism is like they are the landowners on the plantation and we're the slaves. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government, i.e. King George III, the faker, and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. Now I'm going to end there. I'm going to do another post on this.